So, hi. Um, Tracy here. You guys already know that, but I'm okay with that. So, I had a few questions, more than a few. So, I'm gonna try and go a little bit fast. Kind of. Um, I'm going to save the ones about my photography for very last because I'm excited about those and I will probably talk a lot. Um, Maybe. We'll see. Um, let's see. First question. The world ends in 48 hours and there's no stopping it. Travel is instantaneous on Earth and money is infinite. What do you do? Um, that's actually a really hard question. I would probably make sure that I'd get to every continent because that's a huge life goal. I would go to the ocean and the mountains and make sure I see everyone that I love. That's about it. Um, You've made a terrible deal with an evil wizard, and now the bill is due. He will cast a spell on you that will render you poor, celibate, or devastatingly sick for the rest of your life. Which one do you choose and why? So, the cop-out answer to this is devastatingly sick, because I'm chronically devastatingly sick. Sick? Um, but true answer would be poor, because money is money, it's material, whatever. Nobody cares, right? I don't care. If I could have dinner with anyone, alive or dead, who would it be? Um, it would either be Titian, because he is a phenomenal artist, and I don't even understand how he's so amazing, or Ayn Rand, because she's a crazy bitch, and I have a sick fascination with her writing. Um, If a train leaves Boston at 9:07 p.m. traveling at 0.33 the speed of sound, and another train leaves LA at 6:43 p.m. traveling at 0.25 the speed of light, then on a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you hate word problems? The answer is obviously 11, as the answer right underneath this question says, but that was my answer anyway. What mythical creature best represents my ideal partner? I could be really lame and say a unicorn, because unicorns are kind of awesome, but I think it would be a griffin, because they're typically protectors, and while I am protective myself, it's something I crave, and they're also, the kings of mythical creatures, and just straight up amazing. Let's see, more questions. My favorite superhero, Black Widow, because she's awesome. Why not? If I was trapped in an elevator with 8 hours but could decide who I was trapped with me, who would it be and why? Um, first first thought was Gerard Butler, because of his accent, and it's more Gerard Butler from like 5 years ago, like P.S. I Love You time, because he was super hot. Still kind of is. Um, my go-to drink when I'm out is really lame. It's a screwdriver, because I know it's safe and I know you can't screw it up. At home, Jameson, straight. I'm a manly drinker. My favorite thing about you, DC Kettlebell, is beside your hair is everything. Duh. If I could love anywhere in the world, where would it be? Wherever my lover is, of course. If I could live anywhere in the world, I would probably be a nomad. Um, just because that sounds really cool, and I get this wanderlust, tingly sort of apprehension if I'm in one place for more than about 4 years, because I grew up moving about every 4 years. Um, So I would want to live everywhere. It's really that simple, I think. Um, I think. Okay, my photography. So I am a portrait and wedding photographer. I started out doing macro stuff and flowers and landscapes, just basically everybody else. Um, but I love people. I love people a lot, and I've always been into psychology. So my original plan in school was to double major in technical photography, which is basically commercial photography, and psychology. And then I was going to get my PhD and be the first person in my family to become a doctor and pioneer this new form of therapy using the darkroom and the results of people's artwork to help them with therapy. So it would be a new form of art therapy. Um, but in college, I decided that I I couldn't stay in school that long because I don't have an attention span. Um, but I did decide that I love people still, and I still want to be around them and work with them. So I focused on my photography. And I didn't really know where I was going with it, but the biggest thing about photography for me is taking a picture of someone and being able to show them how beautiful they are through my eyes. Because everyone's beautiful, and it's really rare that people see it. Um, Especially as a high school coach. Like, these girls are brutal on themselves, and I know I was too, but I always have my camera with me, and I'm always taking pictures of them. And when they say, "Oh, I love that picture of me," or "Oh, what did you do to make me look so cute?" It just, it makes me happy. And weddings are happy. And there's always emotion and things to capture and excitement. And I thrive on excitement and adrenaline, and I do really well under pressure. Um, so that's why I'm in that sort of setting. The most interesting thing I've ever shot. Um, I shot a wedding. It was an African American couple, and they just did some really cool bonding ceremonies. Like, they did the sand ceremony, and um, they did the vows and the ring exchange, but they also did a hand binding ceremony, which I had never seen before, and they also jumped over a broom, which I'm not really sure I understand still, but it was really cool. I also shot a wedding on a ski resort in the summer. It's kind of weird, but kind of really cool and really pretty, actually. Um, this is my camera. It has a name. Its name is Asher. This lens is named Francis. I name just about all of my things. My computer is Marco. Charger's Polo. Little bit of a nerd. I'm sorry. I think I answered all of your questions and went on for almost 10 minutes, and most of that was about my photography, and you're probably sick of staring at me and my voice. But I tried. And this is take number 2 because I started the other one really awkwardly. We should really have an outtakes group. Have a good night, everybody. Hey guys, TScarp here. I guess you knew that. Tracy, real name. You knew that too. I'm gonna start this over.